Okay, hello everyone. So today I'm going to do a quick watch review slash brand review. So this is a piece by SKAGEN, and last time I checked, SKAGEN was owned by Fossil Group. This one's one of the slightly higher end pieces. It's quite a cool looking watch. As you can see, it's got kind of a digital retro sort of dial, a quartz piece with a red second hand there, loomed numerals and loomed hands. It has a fully functioning unidirectional bezel, although the bezel doesn't have any numbers on it, it's just markers, making it not the most useful bezel in the world. It has a rubber strap which is pretty good quality, and a clasp which is, I'd say, average quality. And if I can just get it undone out of the cushion here, I'll be able to show you it a bit clearer. So that's it there. It's made completely out of stainless steel, which is quite nice. It's what you'd hope for in a watch. It's just the most rugged material for a watch. And the good things about this one is mainly its waterproof rating. So this one is waterproof to 100 meters, so you'd be very safe to swim in this. Interestingly, it has a screw down crown as well. So there, obviously it's unscrewed and then get it screwed in. That's pretty good. It's time only, so meaning there's no date on it, and it's really just a very basic watch there. It has quick releases for the straps as well, a 22mm watch strap as well, so pretty universal size, and you can get a lot of different watch straps for it. Easy to fit because of the quick release, and yeah, it's just a very basic watch. The retail on this one is in the UK £120, and that's a point of contention for me because I think that's a little bit too much considering the other pieces you could get for £120. I suppose the main difference with this one is that it has a screw down crown, and it's pretty difficult, in my opinion, to get a watch with a screw down crown for £120. So that's quite a good aspect of it. But the rest of it doesn't really, in my opinion, come up to the cost of 120. It's kind of a fashion watch in terms of the fact that SKAGEN aren't a watchmaker. They make watches, but they're not a watchmaker in the same way someone like Omega is. They're not an innovator or a maker of high-end luxury pieces. They're just, yeah, they're a fashion brand basically. But that being said, this watch is of good quality, and there's nothing really wrong with it. There's nothing really wrong with it. I just think they're priced slightly too high. And SKAGEN do sell a lot of very different sort of pieces. You can get them in a lot of different sort of designs for both ladies and gents and children, I think. So I chose this one just because it looked kind of the most retro, and I do like to have a bezel on a watch if I can. And it's probably got a pretty reliable movement in it. I would think it's a Miyota, although I can't be sure because it doesn't actually say where this watch was made on it. But I think for the price they are, they're really not too bad. They're okay if you're not too fussed about watches. This is, it's a pretty good one. It's decent quality. Will certainly do the job of a watch, but don't expect too much out of it. It's not high-end horology, and be aware that you probably can get something which is made by a watchmaker for a very similar price, for example by Seiko or Casio. So if this is a look you really like, then it might be worth it. And in all fairness to SKAGEN, a lot of the pieces they make are very nice looking, but I just think the pricing's a little bit high. I'll show you here, you might be able to see that it also has these little red sort of indicators on the dial, on the bezel, sorry, there, which I really do. I like the look of those, but yeah, it's nice looking. It's just a little bit pricey, I think, and I would say that goes for all of their pieces. Obviously, some people may not agree with that, and I'd like to hear from you in the comments, but it's very basic review for me. Decent watch, little bit expensive, not really a watchmaker. But if you want a piece that looks decent and you've got a little bit of money to spend, you're not too brand conscious, then this would be a good piece. It's a bit like Fossil. So if anyone has any questions or any comments to make, please let me know below. This is a lot shorter of a review than I'm used to, but there isn't an awful lot to say, to tell the truth. So I will see you next time. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you get the chance.